This one's got people talking. A property owner in Queen Anne has decided to take matters into his own hands. He is essentially blocking access to a rideshare car after it was parked on his driveway.
He wants the rideshare company to come get it and take it away. Might be difficult, though. So as you see from this video, he's built a small fence around the car. I think he's trying to make a point. Brian Flores is here. So Brian, why did he do this?
Well, yes, he is trying to make a point. And quite simply, he says this has happened before, and simply he's just fed up with it as well. He's also upset that the rideshare company, Car2Go, has taken quite a while to respond. So right now, the car is fenced in at a parking lot belonging to Dan Smith. The property, which is a duplex, he says, is on 6th Ave and Halliday Street. Dan says the car was parked in his lot last Friday. He says he tried to do the right thing here. He called Car2Go, but didn't get a response. He got the runaround when he tried getting the car towed by the police and tow companies. Nobody, he says, wanted to get rid of it. So he figured he'd build a fence, but he says he did it for a good reason.
I was very, very worried about the liability. I didn't want them inviting people onto the property because what if somebody drives into the house? What if, somebody gets hurt? I had no idea what that liability nightmare I would be in for it, so I only wanted the car to be moved under a very controlled situation.
So Dan says the lack of response forced him to go from a good neighbor to a businessman. He says he's the owner of a small business and says the solution will have to be a business solution. He's asking Car2Go to not only move the car, but to also pay for nuisance fees, storage fees, and the fees to put the work into building a fence.
I don't think rideshare companies should be allowed to pull on your property, then rent their car off of your property. I think if they're on your property, they should shut their car down right away and have a dedicated crew come move it.
Now, he says he has heard a little bit of a response from Car2Go, but it's not the one that will take the car away. He says the company is basically telling him that he stole the car. That's what he told us, and that they're acting like the victim here. We've also reached out to Car2Go's parent company, Share Now, for a response. We have not heard back. But when we